Hey, what's going on guys, my name is Fahad. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create this nice cloud banner animation effect using Elementor page builder, and you can use this type of nice cloud banner animation effect on your landing page or your portfolio page or your single blog post page. Like here you can see the nice background image, so you can change this background image on your each blog post page. You see it looks really great. So at the above of your page, if you put here your blog image and then here is the nice cloud animation effect, then you can write your blog post here. So of course it would really look great only with this background image. Also, if you want, you can put a title like this. Actually, I will show you only the way how to do that, and I know you're super creative, so then using your creativity you can make it on your way. Alright, so without further ado, let's now go inside Elementor page builder. So here inside Elementor page builder, first I want to create that section that will be bottom of our banner. That's the content section. That's pretty easy. So let's click on this plus icon, take a single column structure. So first here I just wanna add a heading widget, and I just wanted to say Elementor cloud banner animation effect. Now let's make its alignment to centered. Go under style tab, let's make the text color to #222 Now let's do some typography from here. Font family, let's set it to Poppins font, and font weight, let's make it 800. Alright, now after the heading here I'm adding some text here. So here I'm pasting some dummy text, and let's now duplicate it couple more time to give it a feel like a real page. So I'm duplicating it couple more time. Alright, now let's add some spacing around this section. So go under the advanced tab of this section, and let's add some padding in percentage. So first unbind it and select the percentage. On the top let's give it 5%, and on the right and left let's give it 10%. Just to make it realistic, to make it look like a real website content. Alright, now we will be creating that cloud section at the top of this section. So to add it, just click on this above plus icon here. Let's now click on the plus icon to take the new section and select the single column structure from here. So right now this is our section. First let's make the content width to full width. Also, let's turn on the stretch section from here. Now height, I'm selecting to minimum height, and I want to give it in VH, that viewport height. So I'm setting it to 70 or 75 VH. And then it's very important, make the column position to bottom. You see the column is now at bottom. Alright, now let's add the background image of this section. So go under style tab, and here's the background type, select the classic. Now click on the image. Let's select this big property image from here. By the way, I will be providing all the images I'm using in this tutorial. You will get the image download link in the description. So let's select this property image and click on insert media. Now let's fix the positioning of the image. So from here, position, I want to position it to the bottom center. Attachment to scroll and repeat to no repeat. And size, yeah, I want to make that to cover. Now inside the column I want to take an inner section. So click on this plus icon and drag an inner section inside this column here. So by default we have got two columns. Here is the left and here is the right. So first inside the left column, click on this plus icon. Here I'm adding an image widget here inside. Now I just want to duplicate the left column that contains the image couple more times. So I'm clicking on this duplicate column icon. Let's duplicate it couple more time. Once again duplicate, and duplicate it one more time. And let's just delete the empty column because we don't need it. So inside the inner section we have now 5 columns, and within each column we have an image widget. I have taken 5 columns here because I will be using 5 different cloud PNG images here. And also in the description you will get the download link of the cloud images. So inside the first column, let's click over the image. Now let's click here on choose image. So inside the download folder you will get all these cloud images, and you can see there the names accordingly: cloud1.png, then cloud2.png, cloud3.png, like that. So inside the first column, I want to use cloud1.png, and accordingly that inside the second column, I'm inserting the cloud image to this one. Click on insert media. Now select the third image. You know that will be this image. So click on insert media. Let's select the fourth image from here. This is the fourth cloud image. Click on insert media, and let's select the last cloud image from here. So this is this. Now click on insert media. Alright, so we have now the 5 cloud images here. This time with each of these columns, we will be adding a class name. That's very important because we will be doing all the CSS based on that class name. So let's now select the column that's containing the image widget. Go under its advanced tab, and here you will find CSS classes. I'm adding a class name here that's clouds. Now I'm copying the class name, and let's add the clouds class name on all other columns. So here, go under advanced tab. Here is the CSS class. Let's add clouds. Let's do the same for the third one. Under advanced tab, add the CSS classes clouds. Then same with the fourth one. Go under advanced tab, add the CSS class here. Same with the fifth one. Go under advanced tab. Here's the CSS class, that's clouds. Alright, now we will be using some custom CSS code with this clouds class. But no worries, I already have written that code for you. So you can just go to gymfahaddigital.com. I will put this page's link in the description. From that page, if you scroll down a bit, here you can see it says could effect CSS, but it shouldn't be could, it would be cloud. That's my bad. I'll fix it as soon as possible. Alright, so from here, just copy the CSS snippet and then go inside Elementor page builder. You can paste the CSS code anywhere of the page, because we are using a class name, so you don't necessarily need to do that within this column. You can do the custom CSS anywhere of this page. So for that, I'm selecting the inner section. You can do it anywhere. Now let's go under advanced tab, and here expand the custom CSS. By the way, you will only get the custom CSS option if you are using Elementor Pro. If you don't have Elementor Pro, I will put the Elementor Pro purchase link in the description. You can get Elementor Pro from that link. Alright, now inside custom CSS, I'm pasting the CSS code snippet. Boom! So here it's just 3 lines of CSS codes. First, I made their position to absolute, and then I made their width to 100 viewport width. That's why it's covering the whole width of the viewport. And from bottom, I positioned them to 0. By the way, if you want to make the width more or less like 50 viewport width, you can do that in this way. But I wanna make it to 100 VW, and I made it important so it will overlap all other CSS of Elementor's default. Alright, so we have got our nice cloud, and now I want to add some animation with it. So now to add the animation, let's again go to gymfahaddigital.com, and from this page, if you scroll down a bit, you can see here cloud animation CSS, and again it's my mistake, it's not could, it should be cloud. I will fix that as soon as possible. And from here, don't just copy this whole chunk of snippet. From here, you can see animation 1. Underneath that, just copy this line from here and paste that inside the cloud CSS. So right after bottom 0, just hit enter and paste the animation code. The animation will not happen immediately because we have just created the animate animation here, and now we need to create that animate animation using keyframes. Again, I have created that for you already, so let's go to gymfahaddigital.com. Here, just copy this keyframes animation snippet. So from here to the very bottom, this snippet, I'm copying it. Now let's go inside Elementor page builder. Now remember, we should paste the keyframe snippet outside of these curly braces, not inside of these curly braces. So outside of it, hit enter and paste the code. Whoa, we have got our nice animation. Now it's moving from the left to the right, because if you have a look on the keyframes animate, I can describe you it very shortly because I don't want to make this tutorial complex. So here you can see the beginning position of the transform is minus 100% and the ending position is 100%. So the animation always starts from the minus 100%. That means the cloud starts from the left 100% of our screen. I'm giving you an example. Instead of 100%, if you set it to minus 50%, now you can see the animation. Oops, I write here 500, but I'm writing here 50%. So the animation will always start from the midpoint of the screen like this, but I don't want that. So here I'm again setting it to 100% like this. So it looks great, but you know what, it looks like a moving track or moving car, not it's looking like a real cloud, because a real cloud doesn't move like this, like a track or like a car. And that's why I want to add another animation that looks more like clouds. And for that reason, first of all, I'm disabling this animation from here. So from here I'm disabling this animation. By the way, if you're happy with this animation, you can keep it like this, but if you want to take it to the next level, then you can follow along. So again, I'm removing the animation 1 CSS snippet from here. So now to add the more realistic cloud banner animation effect, I want to add some custom attributes with each of the columns that contains the images. And you know, we have already used some custom positioning, I mean some absolute positioning, and that's why we will be using the navigator, because otherwise if we click anywhere of the screen, we may select other object or other element of the page. So whenever you use absolute positioning, it's always great to use the navigator option of the Elementor page builder. So from the bottom left corner, click here to open the navigator. Now you can see the whole layout. So this is our first section, and inside that we have taken a column, and then here we have got our inner section, and within inner section we have our 1 2 3 4 5 columns, and within each column we have our images. And we don't need to do anything with images because we have done all the work with the columns. So right now I have selected the first column here from the navigator. Now let's go to its attributes. It's under advanced tab. Again, you will only get the attributes tab if you use Elementor Pro, and you will find Elementor Pro link in the description. Alright, now let's open the attributes tab from here. And you know, if you're good at HTML, we usually write attributes in the way like key equal inside the quotation mark the value name. But inside Elementor page builder, it's a bit different. Here you need to write first the key name or the attribute name, and then you should put a pipe, and then you need to write the value. So here again, you don't need to write anything by hand. If you don't want to, you can just go to fahaddigital.com. From this page here, you can see column custom attribute. So just copy this snippet from here. Now let's go inside Elementor page builder and paste that snippet inside custom attributes. So here you see the attribute name is style, then the pipe symbol, and then here I have written a variable name because later I want to calculate the value number with the animation duration. Alright, I don't want to make this tutorial complex. I'm explaining it very simply. Just you need to write here style first, then the pipe symbol, and then exactly like this you can write here dash dash I, then colon equal 1. Now I'm just copying it. Let's now go inside the second column, expand the attributes, now paste it here, and here just instead of 1 I'm typing here 2. Now let's go to the third column, expand the attributes and paste the snippet. Instead of 1 I'm writing here 3. Now let's go inside the fourth column, under advanced tab, open the attributes, paste the snippet, and here I'm writing instead of 1 to 4. Now let's go inside fifth column, open the attributes, paste the code, and instead of 1 I'm writing here 5. Alright, now let's go back to the animation CSS snippet that we have written a few times ago. So I have written that inside the inner section custom CSS. So I'm selecting inner section from the navigator. Now from under advanced tab, open the custom CSS, and now here inside the clouds class we need to put our new animation CSS. So for that you can again go to fahaddigital.com, and under this cloud animation CSS, if you have a look here you can see animation 2. Don't copy with these comments, because if you copy this with these comments it won't work. just copy this line that says animation and ends here with infinite. So just copy it, go inside Elementor page builder and paste it inside the curly braces here. So I'm pasting it here. So it says animation, then the animate. Animate is basically the animation we have created using keyframes. And here I have used the calc function. I have set the animation duration to 8 seconds and I multiplied with the variable number. And you remember we have set the variable number for column 1 to 1, then 2, 3, 4 like that. And that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be multiplied by 8. So each of the cloud will have different moving timing and that will finally look like a real cloud. Let's say we have set here 8 seconds, so the first cloud will move within 8 seconds because 8 times 1 equal 8. Then the second cloud will move within 8 times 2, that's 16 seconds. And like that, the third cloud will move 3 times 8 equal 24 seconds like that. And if you wanna make the movement more faster, then you can set here 2 pixel, 3 pixel or 5 pixel instead of this 8 pixel. Like here instead of 8 you can put here 5, but I wanna keep it 8 seconds. By the way, you cannot see this animation within Elementor page builder, but let's now have a look. If you click on this green update button to save your work and click on this eyeball icon to preview, I'm clicking on this eyeball icon. Now here we can see our amazing cloud effect. So it's now moving in a different motion because I have set different moving seconds with different cloud images. That's why it's now looking like a real cloud movement. Okay, alright, now let's go inside Elementor page builder again, because now I wanna show you if you want to add any text within this banner, how you can do that. You know, it's very simple. Just click on this Rubik's Cube icon and drag a heading widget inside this section. But just have a look here in the navigator, as we have used the absolute positioning, and that's why it's going inside a column here. And that's why I said always use navigator when you have used absolute positioning on your page. So you see our new heading here is sitting inside here in this place, but I want to place that outside of this column. So I'm dragging it here. Let's just put it above the intersection in this place. I think you can barely see it because it's under the clouds here. So first of all, let's adjust its positioning. So let's go under Advanced tab, unbind the margin, and I want to add some negative top margin. So here I'm adding minus 300 pixel of padding. Now you can see it. Alright, now let's go under Content tab, and here I'm writing cloud, make the alignment to centered. Go under Style tab to do some styling with it. Text color, let's set it to white. Then typography, you know my favorite font is Poppins font, so I'm setting it to Poppins. And I want to make this really huge, so I'm setting the font size to 140 pixel like this. Font weight, let's make it really bold, 900. And then if you want, you can add more blend option, like from here you can add the screen option, or you can add the multiply or overlay effect if you want. But I just wanna make it simple, so I'm keeping it normal. Also, if you want, you can add some text shadow from here. You can adjust their horizontal position or vertical position from here in this place. And again, when you are happy with it, just click on this green update button to save your work. Let's now have a final preview of our animation. Now it looks really great. So in this way you can put any heading or any text here within this banner. But lastly, I want to show you another thing. If you have a close look, you can see here a tiny transparent color at the bottom of this banner. So to remove it, just go inside Elementor page builder. From the navigator, just select the column, because it's coming from the extra padding of the column. I haven't done anything, it's the default spacing from Elementor. So just go under Advanced tab and unbind the padding. So now it's set to 0 pixel of padding and we can no longer see that unwanted spacing. Now click on the update button And now have a final look of the animation. It looks really great. You can put here your block text or any heading if you want, and you see it looks really realistic. And yep, that's it. If you like it, please give this video a big thumb up and don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel. Also press on that bell icon to get notified before anyone whenever I will upload a new video on this YouTube channel. Also, if you want me to help you on any Elementor project or WordPress project, then you can contact me through my website, that's jimfahaddigital.com. I will try my best to help you personally. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. For now, bye bye.